Hello, making a video at the other house, and I just need to briefly touch on a couple of things that really bother me. What bothers me is increasing dirt on parking lots, particularly on the Walmart parking lot. It gets increasingly dirty. Increasing cigarette butts, no accountability. I talked to a manager a couple of years ago. She was very rude to me and hostile and refused to do anything about it. I said they need to hire someone to clean up the parking lot. That's their responsibility. That's what they need to do for the customers. For their extreme wealth, they can at least clean up their parking lots. That's the least they can do. Okay, she wasn't willing to listen to me at all. Didn't give me any time at all. So there's no accountability. There's no responsibility going on. My dog, I have to let him out. I have to let him out to the lawn. I clean up after him, okay? Dogs should have a lawn near the parking lots or next to the parking lots. There should be lawns, okay? They have a lawn there, but they make it very inaccessible. The dogs have to step over spiky stuff, and that shouldn't be the way. It should be dog friendly. The dogs, they have to also make poo-poo and pee-pee. They have to go out there, okay? And they make it very, very inaccessible and customer unfriendly, the whole thing. And then everything is littered and dirty, and there's no accountability. No one is cleaning it up. They don't have any cleaning personnel, nothing. And I see that also happening with other stores, of course, too. It seems like Walmart seems to be like one of the absolute worst. So I even hate going there. No, I don't even want to buy anything from Walmart anymore on the internet because they have really hostile customer service. I mean, it's like, well, that's the surest way of going out of business, to be hostile to customers. Definitely. But that's not my problem. It isn't my problem. Okay. I like Amazon very much, and I'm not being sponsored by Amazon, believe me. Okay. My videos are way too unpopular to be sponsored by anyone or get any kind of commercial credit or money or whatever. No. I have to pay for everything out of my own pockets. The books that I write, everything. Nothing. I get nothing sold. Okay. Yeah, it is a little bit. It makes me a little bitter, but that's not the problem. The problem is that I see that of course what's popular is that what is being propagated, what's being certain agendas that pay their way through, that propagate, that they know how to propagate things. They have market psychologists for that. They know people's psychology. They play with people's neurosis, and I know these things too, because I studied psychology too, but I would never go in that direction, and I would never use those kind of things for any kind of agenda. Would never do this. I would never. The way I make my videos, I talk to you as a friend on eye level. I would never have the nerve to make a video where I kind of make myself look like I'm above or guru or this or that or whatever people are doing out there. They're playing some kind of mask. I don't do this. I am me, and I'm a friend. I'm the friend of all living beings, and that's why I feel also very responsible. I feel very accountable for everything. I clean up after us. I keep things clean. I make things cleaner. I help. It makes me cry when I go out there into the public and I deal with people and I talk to people, and people give me a hard time, or for example, I felt sorry for a dog. I gave a dog a a piece of cow bone that Paul bought. I was against that. He bought this, and Kenny couldn't chew on it because his teeth weren't good. Papa doesn't chew on it. So we're little by little we're giving those away now. I'm glad to get those out of the house because I don't want to see a cow bone in our house. So I gave a piece of cow bone to this one dog today, and the guy was extremely hostile to me, but he took the cow bone anyway. His wife thanked me for it, and I told him, it's hot today, can you please give your dog water because they're all thirsty. And he looked at me like I'm completely insane. So I don't even know if he's going to give his dog water or not. And all of these things are, it just adds up, you know, one thing after another, and being kicked out of this Project Camelot live tweet because I'm in support of Elon Musk. You know, that's extremely disturbing and saddening for me. You know, I already didn't trust them very much because of the kind of people they interview. It doesn't sound like the stories also, you know, filled with Satan and dark demons and all of this sounds like it's some Christian offshoot conspiracy or something. I don't know what they are, what this is supposed to be about, but I have my suspicions that they are actually sent out by the oil industry, by oil industry hired market psychologists that have written up a plot for creating a certain conspiracy group that lures in, you know, the ones who strayed away from religion to reel those back in, you know, kind of like on the same principle that Bernie Sanders works and Ron Paul, to send out the alternative, you know, to reel in the people that have gone, I'm sick of religion, let me walk off, or, you know, the libertarians, or some people who have had it but they don't know where to go, so they reel those people in, you know, and then they hire people, they hire all kinds of people probably too. This is just a suspicion that I have. I don't know for sure, but this is what it looks like. It looks like they're all on the take from the oil industry. Why would anyone kick anyone out of a group, censor someone who's giving real decent information and who's polite and follows group rules? Why would they censor someone like this and block that person as they did with me if they have nothing to be worried about? Why would they censor someone who sticks up for Elon Musk, right? I mean, you just need to connect the dots between A and B, and you know that obviously it's pretty obvious. It's my obvious suspicion, let's put it that way, that they are somehow connected to the corporate agenda and to the oil industry. So, but I see that most people don't draw the line between the dots, A, B, C, D, and so on. They don't. They let these people reel them in, okay, hook, line, and sinker, literally, okay. And this is what's very upsetting to me. And I don't know if my messages that I put out there on my 2 channels, if they ever reach anyone, and if they reach someone, it may be 1 in 10,000 people who will get it and who will say, yeah, those are my thoughts too, or yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's something to ponder over, you know, someone who's intellectually honest and who actually takes the time to think about what I'm saying and consider that and test it. That's the most important thing. Test it for yourselves, you know. You test that what I'm saying for yourselves and not go by what Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, or anyone out there says. You know, any conspiracy theorist And there's a couple things I agree with Alex Jones, and other things I don't agree with him, where I'm a little bit suspicious. Why is he against clean energy? It's what it looked like he is. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But it looked like he's against clean energy. And why would anyone be against clean energy? So what's going on there? Is that paid by, brought to you by ExxonMobil, or what is it? So follow the money trail, I say. That's basically the golden rule of thumb. You don't need a guru for that. You test things for yourself. Where does the money trail go to? Who benefits from that information being put out there? So you guys take care. Bye.